Alright guys, I'm back. So, in the book I've been referencing, keep forgetting to get the name of it, but I told you I'm going to put it at the bottom of the video, and maybe I can get some text in these videos too. But anyways, I'm filling my earth bags now. So, as I said, you want your consistency to be nice like this. I made a ball out of it, like a mud ball, not falling apart, not too mushy, perfect. Alright, so these bags can be a little awkward, but I happen to have one that's half full, so this is going to be easy to show. But they do recommend that you take like an old bucket, even a kid's like sand pail, and cut the bottom out and then shape it in the bag so that you can kind of scoop it into that so that the bag doesn't fall over. I don't think it's going to fall over much with this because it's half full, but it's a problem when you're starting. Now this shovel happens to be kind of good for this too because it's got that pointy edge, but again, this is where I'd like to probably get a smaller scoop to just scoop this out instead of digging it out like this. So you want to fill these bags 3/4 full, and when you get to 3/4, now they recommend that you fold it over 3 times. Make sure you have enough room to fold it over at the end. These have ties on them though, so I'm just tying them. So I think either way is fine. After I get it filled, then I'm going to go up, which is just a few steps up to my foundation, and lay it down and tamp it. So tamping is a simple procedure. It's a $30 tool. You need an 8x8 tamper. I'm going to put one more scoop in here. I guess I'll just do another video for that because I'm going to have to move the camera and everything. So that's about ready, about 3/4 full there. So I'm going to go up there and I'll show you how we get it situated. Alright, so here we go. Time to tamp the bag. So, these are the last 2 I did. And they have been tamped. One of the things they say is when you do 2 together, in order to get ready for the next layer on top of them, you should take a hammer or a mallet. I'm not sure where my mallet went, but it was just a simple mallet, household mallet, and pound in the middle between the 2 bags. So it's a little bit on each bag, a 2x4 section. So it'll be like basically 2 mallet pounds. And you want them to be an inch deep because somehow that helps to ground the next one. And I guess the suction pulls it all together. So I just did what they said. So that's in the book also. I'll be right back with the other bag and we'll tamp it. Alright, so you want to try to do this as close to the dirt as possible because otherwise you're carrying these heavy bags. Because of my situation with the wheelbarrow, I had to leave it down a few feet. It's not that bad though. I definitely get a lot of exercise doing this. Simple, natural exercise, which I love. So that's one of the reasons I love this kind of work. And it really is fulfilling. So once you get your bag up there, I tied it. Like I said, they said you can fold it over or do it that way too if it doesn't have a tie. They want you to step on it gently. So, I didn't really want to do this from the back end, so here we go. I think we can do it. All right, here we go. So I'm just stepping on it gently just to kind of squeeze it out into the bag to get it to fill up the bag properly. You don't want to do too much because you're going to tamp after this. And if you do get too carried away with this or the tamping, you can ruin your consistency of the cement mix. so that it won't harden properly. So got this all nice and smoothed out now. I'm gonna take my tamper and just not super strong pound. You don't have to be really strong for this. Just one. You hear that? You can hear it kind of moving everything around. And I went around twice with it. It says not to over tamp, but I'm not sure exactly what over tamping is. They're afraid that the bag might rip, so I found that 2 times seemed to do a nice job and didn't rip the bag. So that's all I'm doing. These bags are supposed to make a really strong, firm foundation, so once this hardens, it will be as good as concrete block. The good thing is you don't have to do any mason work. In the end of this, when we do our cob, we can do the cob right around it, put the cob right on top of it, and it'll just mold into the bag, and it'll be like doing sculpture. So that's what I love about it. All right, so that's it for the tamping. And now we have about probably 60 more bags to go. So I'll show you as the process goes.